Hi YouTube, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Antasia and thank you for being here. So as you can see by the title, you really do get over it on a random day. You know what? When I saw that somebody posted that on one of my little social media things, it was like, you really do get over it on a random day. That hit so hard because I was the type to, do my daily activities like get in the shower, not even brushing my hair, getting in the shower, doing my hair, oiling my hair, watering my hair, putting on clothes, going to work, eating. And it was just, everything was such a hard task to do because I was so hurt. I was going through a heartbreak. I was going through all type of stuff. And I was like, when it did happen, which was recently, I was like, I don't feel nothing no more. And the moment that happened was when I was in the shower. First, I used to be in the shower like crying and, just bathing myself so slowly and just feeling so helpless and just bawling my tears out. And then I would try to do things to cope, to like help with, the tears and just crying so much in the shower because like I feel like when I was in the shower, that was the most peace or the most time, not the most, that was the time I got the most to be alone. And it just made me think as I'm like sitting there in the shower in this vulnerable state, and I would cry. And then some days I would play music, some days I didn't. But when I would play music, those would be the good days. And when I didn't play music, those would be the days that I'm just sitting there in my thoughts, in my feelings, just crying, crying, crying. And it was just such a hard time till recently. I'm in the shower and I don't feel anything anymore. And it was so random because that was something I thought I could never get over, was my heartbreak. I thought I would never be able to recover from it. I thought that, oh wow, I would never be able to function. And when I saw that you really do get over it on a random day, you really do. If you're feeling alone right now, if you're going through a heartbreak, if you have nobody to talk to, if you talk to everybody and then they're kind of getting tired of you talking about it, like that was me. Like I have so many friends and, my family, my mom, whoever wants to listen to me. And, it came to a point in time where weeks went on and I'm still talking about it because I'm still hurt. And they would be like, it's gonna take time. Like they wouldn't even really engage in my conversation anymore because it was like, girl, why are you still talking about this? Why are you still hurt if you know that person was a piece of just crap? Why are you still doing this? Why are you still giving that person energy? I wouldn't care. They would say stuff like this. I wouldn't care what he's doing. I wouldn't care what's going on with him. And it was like, but I do still. I'm still hurt. I still don't feel good. I can't eat. I can't. It was just all of that. And it's like one day I just woke up and I'm like, girl, you're good. That's enough. You're done. No more. It's just like it was just like a relief of like, wow, like you're not hurting no more. You feel great. You didn't forget what happened, but you really don't feel the way you used to feel weeks ago or even a day ago. You really don't. You really do get over it on a random day. Whether it's you went from being in the shower like me, crying your eyes out and could barely just do anything, didn't want to bathe, didn't want to just nothing, to doing that again in the same matter of time that you didn't think that you could do it. And people would tell me, while I was hurting, it was just like, they would say, it's gonna take time. You'll be okay. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna be okay. I'm not. I don't feel okay. I don't feel like I'm ever gonna be okay. I'm dying, like inside. And I really did get over it on a random day. Like I feel so good about myself. I feel so empowered. I feel so, life is just so beautiful at this point after getting over a heartbreak. And even when I'm alone, I don't feel alone. And that speaks volumes, to be alone but not feel alone. Like I think that's the ultimate self flex you can do. is when you're alone, but you don't feel alone because you're enjoying your own company, because you're happy. You're happy with where you're at. You're happy with your circumstance. And I'm here to tell you if you're alone, because so many of us, even if you're a man going through a breakup, so many of us feel like we're not worth it. We feel like, oh, I'll never be able to live without that person, or how could they, or we were supposed to be forever. I understand, but it's not. It wasn't meant to be. That person was not the one for you. And now that you're over it, or now that you're working towards being over it, because it's going to get better one day. I used to hate when people used to tell me, it's going to be okay. You'll get over it. It's going to take time. I'm like, well, can you just take my heart out and make me feel better? Because I don't want to do it anymore. I want to feel good now. I don't want to wait. But it really does take time. And I feel like being alone and having space, having time to think and reflect is one, and having accountability really helps. You feel comfortable with being alone. That really helps so much, more than words can say. And it's like, I'm just here to tell you, from a person who experienced a heartbreak from another person watching, or a person who feels rejected or hurt or played or just abandoned, it's gonna be okay. You're gonna get over it. It may not be now. It may not be next month. It may not be, I don't know, not even next year. But day by day, it's gonna get better as you continue to pour into yourself. We have to pour into ourselves. I know it may be hard, but little things like brushing your teeth, making sure you wash your face, get the little eye boogers out. Go eat something. I don't care if it's just an apple. It's gonna get better. You're gonna be okay. I know that's hard to hear, because when I was getting told that, I was like, no, I'm not. Stop telling me that. I'm literally dying inside. But I'm better. I just feel so good. Like, I just feel like I can just jump on top of a building and bungee jump down from it. Like, I'm so afraid of heights, but I feel like I'm that empowered to where I can do that. Seriously. And then you really do get over it on a random day. I keep saying that because it's like, wow. Like, you're really here. You got over it. How does it feel to be knowing that you yourself right now, you literally went through the worst heartbreak of your life, from the love of your life, forced to move on from that, the lowest you can be, riding in bed, not eating, barely wanting to shower, brush your teeth, do hygiene, dragging yourself to work? How does it feel to now be okay? How does it feel to now know who you are? How does it feel to feel so empowered to where you feel like you can do anything? How does it feel to know that your heart is repaired right now? How does it feel to be sitting here knowing that you made it? You got over it. And it took all of that hurt, all of that healing, all of those emotions to get you right here, right now. Who would have thought? Who would have known? You made it. Myself, I made it. It gets better with time, though. With time, you got to spend time with yourself. Because this is the thing, when you're around somebody while you're going through a breakup or something that's just so hurtful, you feel like you're at rock bottom and you got somebody right there to talk to you all the time. When that person leaves, you're forced to think about what's going on. They occupied your mind for that little amount of time, but now it's back. It's like, oh, I'm back alone and I feel horrible. I don't know what to do with myself. But you gotta go through that stage. I just found myself just feeling so like hopeless, but I really got over it. And I just wanted to come and talk to you all about that. you know, that little topic, you really get over it on a random day, because it's the truth. That really just had me thinking like, dang, you really did. So, yeah, thank you for watching this video, and big ups to all of us who healed from a breakup, who are healing, working towards healing, all of that stuff. You deserve the best. And I want you to know that we all got to go through things to make it out and become stronger. Love you. Bye.